No way. It actually worked, huh? Holy Hang on. There's no way that actually worked. Oh, yep, I can see the delay. Oh, wow. This is literally all I wanted to do on VRChat. I didn't want to fuck nobody. I didn't want to do this ERP bullshit. I just wanted to get the weather going in just my own way. Because everybody's doing that. And a lot of these storm chasers are fucking crazy. I'm glad I'm a storm spotter. I ain't no dang chaser. Especially after the Marietta EF4, if I can put this thing down. Alright, let me flip over to the... I gotta tell people my specs and what I'm using real quick. Okay. Alright, and... yeah, I got my camera right here. But I have to look at... I gotta put it like this. Like I'm looking at the camera. I hit the microphone, my bad. And I'm gonna hit the desktop, and then I'm gonna look on this side. What does it look like on this side? I'm just gonna look on this side. Should I have my main screen facing over here? Let me make sure to show you guys that this is indeed in motion. It's already getting wild outside, folks. Look at that. New York, Western New York, Buffalo. We got a big old windstorm. They had to tag a severe thunderstorm warning on this. Let me hit that info. There's so much to talk about. The fact I was able to get this going on this YouTube here, and if it doesn't work on YouTube, I'll put it on Twitch, and I'll try to find a way to get it on TikTok too, because I know, like, I think TikTok, I think I have a very less chance of being able to uh put it on TikTok due to the high regulations and anything can get flagged versus YouTube. So I'm just gonna stick with YouTube and Twitch. I would not be live streaming on TikTok. That app should have went away a long time ago. Let me go ahead and take off that desktop. Let me try to move the viewfinder that I'm looking at this junk over here and whatnot. That way, oh yeah, let me try to give you a scale sense of what I'm working with here. Since we are recording live, I'll make sure to take all the highlights from here. I had to find some rooms, guys. There wasn't, much of a dedicated VR VRChat newsroom, but this one world that this person put out, I will look up the name in a second. Yeah, I like it. You know, honestly, I would try to find a way to get like the whole masking thing to where it would just be me and not the background. But hey, first time doing it, I'm surprised I was able to make it this far. So I think I'm going to keep it on this format for right now. Let me move the dang on camera right here. No, the camera's got to be right here. We're figuring it out, guys. We're going to only going to look at those current conditions for right now, and I'm just going to test to see whether it works. So this is literally a test. I should put test in the title. I would do that in a second because we're just testing this junk. All right. On that, good deal. Let me put the virtual camera back on. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I was gonna do it like this. Let's try doing it like this, and then put the virtual screen right here. That way, in front of the desk, I can look at all the conditions and stuff. In fact, I can put at different points, like right here. Yeah, depends on what this stupid Zuck quest is looking at. Then I can hit my second screen. I'm looking at y'all. Hey, hey, that's crazy. Oh, how's my stream going? Is it good? Is it bad? I'm looking at my screen. Oh, wow. I just realized I could have been doing this the whole time, folks. Oh, senoritas and muchachos. We are going to have so much fun on this. All right, all right. Because it's like, I can do weather videos, but sometimes these stuff will be happening on my day off of work. So I'm like, hey, since I be babbling a lot, telling these people that you shouldn't be wishing for some severe weather, I'm going to just go over it and just, feel free for anybody to jump in to tell me where y'all at. Oh, I see someone in the chat. Did I really just get a chat? Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, when I did this years ago, when I was the cosine pitch hitters, like starting out and whatnot, and I was trying to live stream art, it was safe for work. I would get like maybe 3 or 4 people, and they'd be some of the DJs that'd be playing my music, because I was making music on the side, bro. So I was not anywhere noticeable out. at all, man. So yeah, apparently it sends an email notification to whoever subscribed if I'm doing a live stream, which is crazy because this is just a test. I'm gonna fix that in a second. But if anyone wants to pop in to see what's gonna be going on in the future, because we are definitely upgrading. So the fact I was able to do this on the Zuck Quest is crazy. Um, what you call it. So let's see how we can test other things here. I wanted to test the limits of this computer in this 3060 before I upgrade this graphics card or possibly the fucking processor to a Ryzen 9 maybe. Okay, so what was it 212? I'm on a composite radar, so this is just a composition of all the radars. I need to see specifically what the heck going on in Buffalo, New York right now. Very nasty ass storm. Look at all that hail. What are we talking? Hit the there we go. Okay, won't tell me, but I'm pretty sure that's like 62 dBs. Oh, it did. I gotta hover over it. Yeah, that's solid. That's pretty solid right there. It's heading towards Collins, New York. That's already under a severe thunderstorm warning. It is a big area, and usually when they do that, it's for destructive wind. Speaking of wind, I can pull up uh, the max velocity. Oh, don't you worry, guys. When Max Velocity and Ryan Hall y'all is on, you know I'm flipping the live stream on the other screen because I'm gonna tell you guys right now, they do the exact same thing. Brother, I watch Ryan Hall, y'all, and Max Velocity on side to side. And while people have a preference, I say they're both really good at what they do. They got storm chasers on the field, unfortunately, Brad Arnold, and also they got like their own like degree meteorologist that gives some updates when they put watches or y'all watches. I think that's so much more better than what the news is doing, even Fox Weather, because sometimes Fox be trying to get into it, but they got to get their paid program, so we got to see 8 hours of Happy Hornacek. She's hot. But anyway, we will take a look at what you call it, the rest of the country. We're gonna go over to the Midwest because there's been a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings that's been going around Chicago and northern Illinois and Indiana, and I believe looks like some of that has moved off to the Ohio area. Let me hit the composite radar real quick. There we go. If you're seeing this white stuff, it's clouds. Now I will remove it because I feel like that is just gonna be interfering with some stuff. Okay. If you can notice as well, I do have the convective outlooks. I'm using the My Radar app on the desktop. I believe I do have the pro version with the exception of the hurricane bullshit because I don't need that yet. But it's really good. I like seeing all my surface winds, that's over the Atlantic Ocean and crap. I love that, Very, very clear to tell what's going to be fast. They move at different variations depending on the color too. And these are surface winds. You can do that or you can do jet stream winds. So yeah. I can put this on the globe, but I'm not sure how my computer will handle it. I'm going to turn my task manager on immediately. Whoops. All right, I'm going to turn the graphics card. I'm going to put it on the other side and see how I can handle it. Oops, if I can grab it. There we go. Wait. It's just there? Okay, can't do anything. All right, well, oh, okay, I close it. Well, it's going to remain there for a minute. All right, yeah, see, the Zuck quest is already freaking out. All right, here we go. All right, so we got, let's see. I'm sitting down at my desk too, so it just looks like I'm at a desk. Hey, what's up, guys? We're just chilling. You know, we're looking crazy. Am I even looking at the screen where the weather should be? Because if not, I gotta turn to the other side. I'm not. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, so let me switch the camera. You over here now, right? So I have an L-shaped desk. So I'm just gonna lean on the side like this, or have this like this. Well, yeah, have it like this, so I can look the camera side, or actually no, to have the weather on my left side and have the camera right here. Hello, everybody. Okay, that's somewhat better. Am I looking where I'm supposed to be? Fudge, hang on. I can't tell. Okay, yeah, okay. See, this is cool. I like that because it looks like I'm looking at the weather that I have because I'm in the top right corner. But really, I'm just looking at the side of the side of the desk in this VRChat newsroom. This is pretty awesome, guys. Unfortunately, I still got to give the Zuck Quest a 5 out of 10. It'll get you from point A to B on the live stream, but I really want to upgrade. Surprisingly, I haven't had to feel like to upgrade my computer yet. Same with stuff. If people want to know my specs, I'll let you guys know. But okay, so While we are live, let me check a couple things here. Everything's running. Can I go to Discord real quick? I'm just gonna open Discord and take a quick look. Don't switch that. I don't need to link that. I am live on Discord, but until I get better at this live streaming, I mean, I am live on YouTube, but until I get better at this streaming thing, is a test. I am not going to go live on Discord. There we go. But what you call it? This is I'm in a private little room. Okay, so let's keep it rolling here. I'm looking at our radars right here. I don't have to use my mouse. I'm just kind of using my hands, my headset handles, controllers. I'm just looking through it right here. I'm gonna use my left so I can just lean on the desk with my right and just take a look at those conditions. Okay, here we go. I'm glad I got the perspective. See, this is what happens when you do all that weather in high school. You just kind of figure out how to, hey, it looks like I'm looking at it, but I'm not. I'm looking at a virtual screen now instead of a green screen. Okay, so severe thunderstorm watch going over for the majority of New York State westward. It kind of stops over here between Syracuse and Albany, but all of that and westward is under severe thunderstorm watch, meaning that this is going to start getting cooking. It was already cooking. It's been cooking since this morning. The instability initiation was pretty early. I would say around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock was when these storms started firing up around Lake Michigan. It is moving eastward. I'm going to take a big jump out. I'm not trying to control my left hand. Okay, here. I don't have that dexterity yet. Let me hit the jet stream winds so I can take a look. We're still testing stuff out here. Just want to see how it'll look like when I watch the live stream after this is done. I'll make sure to put test in the title. I'm just wigging out over here because this is pretty cool. Hit the map here. I'm going to hit the globe. See how my specs can handle that. My radar has a globe version of all this. That's why I still have this radar over a lot of other ones. I'll probably do weather-wise because I do want to tell Ryan Hall y'all that, help! I'm in Clarksville, help! Tornado coming in off of the West Mississippi that formed right off of Dykesburg. It always takes this route from Dykesburg to Paris and then tries to cut through Clarksville, but it goes in between there and there. I'm like, help! Help! If people want to know where Ryan Hall y'all is at, he already said it. It's public. We all got guns here. He lives in Pikeville. Okay, that's where all the fam, the y'all squad's at. Okay, what you call it? Your boy what's his name? Not Riley Dibble, but Andy Hill. Great guy. He's in over there in the middle of Illinois. I'd be scared to live in here because that is Tennessee right there. Or I mean, sorry, that is a Tornado Alley right there for sure. Right there in Bloomington, or is it Pure? I don't care. It is privacy. But what you call it? Yeah, I'm looking at the jet stream and it's showing that the red going towards the red will be the heavier, faster moving winds. I'll show it on a global view. My radar is definitely keeping up. I do like this. A little bit concerning because if I try to let me put this in a let me put the map in a format to where it's a little bit easier to read the jet stream. Okay, so I know there's a lot. Let me hit the stop on that. So you know where the warm air is at down here. These are upper level winds. These are not surface winds. So I can see where all the low and high pressures are really resembling here. So far I don't see a negative tilted trough, but I do see we have a zonal ass flow that they keep saying. All the meteorologists, Fox Weather, Reed Timmer, Andy Hill, Ryan Hall, M Max Velocity, and more. They are all saying that this is just a zonal flow of upper level winds that's going to accelerate any type of I guess low pressure system storm that can latch on it, just like a jet stream, right? The position of where all this action is happening is super unfamiliar because the Northeast doesn't really get tornadoes or some crazy weather like this. This is like summer weather. But keep in mind, the summer of 2024 was that year with that negative, that zonal flow that was going across everywhere did not want to end. And a hurricane, remember Beryl? That caught that flow and immediately started throwing tornado warnings. No hail, all wind. So it was some crazy stuff around 2 years ago. I don't know if this is going to happen again, but let's hope there ain't going to be that much hurricanes so they don't catch on this wild jet stream and start spinning a whole bunch of bullshit. because that's what they will tend to do, folks. I'm not here to make you scared. I'm here to give you the nitty gritty and make you feel quiet at home. Blast some music when it gets loud during this. Dang, that's a lot of. Why is it getting worse? Hey, I'm looking at. I'm pretty sure this is a composite, but we're looking over here south of Buffalo, Gowanda, over here in South and Western. I'll just say Western New York and parts of no, yeah, it's just basically Western New York, Springville, that like Yorkshire. Y'all about to get hit for some hail, but I don't know who's in between, who's east of Gowanda, but Gowanda and Collins, you are getting hail. These are 63. That storm is actually moving 63 miles per hour. The winds on here must be crazy. Let me hit the. Okay, I got the reflectivity. Give me the velocity. How do I do that? I swear I had to click a bunch of things on here. Oh, don't tell me I have to actually click on a radar. Can you just show me? Fudge. All right. My radar used to be very simple. You made it a little bit complicated now. How do I pull up my velocity? Aw, man. Whoa, hold on. All right, see, this is why this is a test, folks. Hey, Matthew Cappuccino, bruh, why do you have this listed like this? Dude, like, there was a better way to hit this, and now I gotta go through all these stupid radars. Man, dude, I gotta find New York. That's right, don't worry, I'm wigging out. New Jersey, New Mexico, New South Wales. Come on, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, okay. This is my controller wigging out. All right. Dang, I gotta do all that. All right, go to my velocity, please. Goodness, and play that junk. I'm gonna go to GR level. I'm gonna use GR level 3. I'm not gonna try to. All right. All right. Let's go to the severe thunderstorm one here. So we got nothing but straight up outflow. That's good. That's what we want to see. Just outflow. Windy, you can definitely see the that's all that junk is. That the radar stations over here. That's your point where you got winds coming in from the left, moving right. That's gonna be your green, and then that is that gonna be that red stuff. That red shows the winds moving away from the radar. And if we see any mixing, like some green in the red or red in the green, we got a problem because that's either a giant updraft or downdraft or derecho or rotation if it's a couplet and it gets brighter and yeah. Those are going to be our basic signs to identify. Max Velocity and Ryan Hall, y'all are not live yet. And even though it'll be very convenient to parry off of them, I'm going to at least show you guys that, hey, anyone can do this. You don't need to have a degree. I still have an undergraduate associate of science at Collin College I need to finish. It's in geology. But I believe that would be the only legitimate credentials I have for doing any type of weather analysis. So technically, I'm still a student, not a meteorologist, but I'm definitely a storm spotter, spotting from the home, buddy. We are not going out there like that. Guys, let me tell you, if you don't know how to read velocity and you know how to just read reflectivity, you will be just as what I mean, I knew how to read velocity, but I didn't bother to check it during the outbreak of the April 7, 2024 tornado outbreak. I'm pretty sure there's some video on that. Maybe Convector Chronicles went over that junk. I believe Convector Chronicles did go over that junk. But let me stop the loop here real quick so I can show you guys. All right, so I was living in Dallas at North Dallas at this point, right, with my ex. I There was some storms going on, and there was like a 4 out of 5, like a whole, it was a lot of mess going on, prime for rotation. I thought initiation for that day of storms or that outbreak was going to start in the daytime. It didn't start during the nighttime, but I went out anyway because I just got certified as the EKG tech, and I was feeling good. So I took my ass out there with my ex. I was like, hey, hand her to the radar. I was like, hey, just, I gave her a crash course on what to read. We're reading Doppler radar. We're reading the Doppler reflectivity, not the storm velocity. It's like nighttime, lightning all on west side of I-35 near Ardmore, Gainesville, Marietta. And what do you know, ahead of the line of thunderstorms I thought was supposed to form, a bunch of feeder band cells started coming up really close to us. And I got to Thackerville. I'm like, hey, one of these went severe thunderstorm warnings, moving from a southwest to northeast direction. Let me go ahead and park my ass like right over here in Marietta, where that gas station is at. It's at the Valero right over here off of this exit. Hail and wind came, boom, and then it stopped. No sirens. This place went tornado warned within 5 minutes of having this severe thunderstorm warning, and it was going to make a beeline from southwest and northeast right through the west side of Marietta and cut across the interstate. That was the storm track. Now, I didn't hear no siren, but it was the first time I was in a rural area and the cops was like, hey, tornado warning, get inside. Everyone got out of their places and got inside the Valero. I'm like, a Valero, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. Like, okay, could be in the cooler, but damn, bro. I don't know. I'm not familiar from here. I That was when I realized I think I put myself in a bad spot. It was like there was already a giant tornado going through Ardmore. So it was just all spawning. So I was like, there's no way it's just gonna spawn like two, three in a row, right? It did. It's like I was like, okay, well, I don't see it. Maybe there's rotation. I didn't read the velocity, not composite. The velocity that shows you the red and green. If I would have read that, I would have seen that there was a tornado already on the ground, bro. It was bright as on those scans. I was like, let me get under the other pass, hit westbound and hit west on 32, then hit that exit, hit southbound 35. That was the getaway. Shell gas station was right here, by the way. Dollar Tree distribution plants right over here. The second I got on this underpass, I heard woo, woo, woo. I was like, a helicopter? No, we came out the other side. Tornado already tearing up this distribution plant. It was going like this. I was like, no way, we gotta go. I yeeted to the right over to the gas station, and the thing started crossing the diagonal right over the interstate, cutting through what we just crossed through within a matter of seconds. I was like, let's bail. Got close to the gas station, didn't leave in the park, got out. It was windy. Rafters was tearing off under the gas station. Bell, what you call it? My ex got her leg caught in the bell bottoms, busted her shoulder, broke that. Tried to help her up, couldn't because the wind was actually blowing us down instead of trying to suck us back in. Crazy tornado dynamics. I'm pretty sure people can recall those stories because I can't be the first one that have felt that. Got inside, tried to call for 911. They said a senior center somewhere in Marietta just got hit, so some people definitely got injured mortally. So we had to chill out there for an hour until it stopped. Then we got in there and sat on the interstate to wait for them to clear the wreckage for an hour. Still raining hard. Drove slow down I-35. Penny-sized hail hitting us the whole way. She still had her arm broke. Had to get her ass back to the medical center. Got it all the way back down here about an hour. Holy shit. I've been telling people about this not out of excitement, not for reps, but just safety. Like, degree or not, never underestimate the power of Mother Nature and how fast a tornado can just right there. And don't chase at night unless you're willing to die, because it was more of like, am I gonna see a tornado? I've been living in Dallas, Texas for like 15 years total. Have not seen a single tornado. Oh, it's all rotation. I used to be one of those people. Like, oh man, I guess we're not gonna see a tornado. Bust on the forecast. Man, after seeing that Marriott, no, it changes something, especially when you were not prepared. So I'm just like, hey, are you kidding me? Yeah, the Trenton radar in Clarksville that we use to scan for tornadoes that has gone through here is down. Brother, we are losing funding everywhere across this country, brother. Why do we keep losing this radar? Well, we're not going to get any severe weather for Tennessee and Nashville, brother, so I think we should be good. Saturday, we might get a congealed, like, squall line, big old windbag. I'm not really concerned about that, so we're going to be good for right now. However, it looks like for the Northeast, it looks like y'all about to go through it. What's going on in Rochester right now? I got pals there. So, light rain, heavier stuff is going to stay south of Rochester for right now, up until later in the evening. That's when they said the stuff's going to be cooking up. These are looks like outward outflow. I don't see any prefrontals because where the fuck is the cold front? It's way back here. That's not going anywhere. You know why? It's because we see this red blue. You see this cold warm cold. That means that air is stabilized. That front is not going anywhere, and it's allowing all this instability to lock in place. I only have the upper level winds. If we put the surface winds, that marker will show that there is a battleground of air going on. Let me see if it'll change. Oh, let's see if y'all can see it. Do you wait? Pause. Do you see it? Closer. Closer. I don't know. If, this is probably a bad analogy. Let me try to hit the No satellite. All right, let's go around the stationary front and see if we see any conflicting air masses. Okay, well this is kind of an example. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there the margin between where that stationary front and this congealing line is going to be off, but you can definitely see the effect. Just imagine this line is here. There's your stationary boundary. That air is not going anywhere but one way, even though it's coming from two different opposite directions, north and south. This is going to continue that severe weather throughout the entire evening. I will get a proper live stream and set this up. I just want to make sure, I can actually do this, which I'm happy to say I can. So I can stop giving you guys late weather videos because I'm really trying to um, keep a manage in between my time working at the hospital and doing this for funsies because I don't get paid doing this. I don't want to. This is for funsies, bro. I still go to school for this stuff. I'm 30 years old. This was a 2-year undergraduate degree. I'm 30. I will finish that junk eventually now that I'm in better standings with just life in general and getting back into the weather because I wanted to do it through VRChat. Um, also DJing, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, let me hit my composite so we can see what else is going on across the country while I check on other things or show you what else I'll be using to track the weather before we go, folks. Damn, that's a lot. They put a flash flood warning over that part of Gowanda, Silver Creek, Springville, Delavon, Yorkshire, just anywhere south of Buffalo, running around. Or any major highways east of Interstate 90 in the mountains. It's just rainy there, as I don't know what. Let's hit that loop. Loop. There you go. A little janky, guys, but if you can read this, if you can watch this live stream and tell me what you couldn't see, if the sync was off or some, because I can only tell in post. Well, we're not posting this. This is literally just out there, yeah. But I'm assuming things are gonna get cooking as the day goes on. Also, I didn't forget about you, Oklahoma. What the f is this? They said it's a hot bag or some hot air blast. They still put a slight risk over that. Is that for wind or for hail? I'm interested in seeing how that's going to develop. Will the big boys on the YouTubes go live today? Yes. Will I put a live stream? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's like I'll try to do it in the evening time just to see how it works. But this was just literally like, okay, this test is going to work or it's going to not work. So let's pull up GR level 3. I mean, GR analysis 3. This is also another radar that I'm going to be using, folks. This is the one that gives you all the juicy details. Let me hit you up with the radar in Buffalo. I have to pull and do it this way so you can see what kind of tech we've been working with. This is not new. This is not new. This has been here for. Oh my gosh, the zoom on here is so bad. Hang on. Let me hit my settings. Loop settings, animation settings. Okay, zoom steps. Can I put 0.5? Cause what the bro? I can't put 0.5. All right, 1, and then zoom them out. I got you, brother. If anyone knows how to use this software as well, I know it's loud in Tennessee. The hot rods are out. I know it's gonna happen. Invalid zoom. All right, fine. 1.10. Good lord, guys. You guys, the sensitivity is just a little bit. Ooh. Whoop! All right. Is it better? Can I click on it? It's a little better. Dang, look at that hail. 2-inch hail there, brothers and sisters. You want to get a 3D? Let's look inside the storm. We're going to do Nathan Crest from iCarly and go into the storm. Ah! Uh-oh, I got to fix my tables. But here you go, folks. This is how I see 3D. I'm going to make sure I look inside all of this and find your house so I can tell you whether you're going to have a house or not. It is pretty simple. If it's good, I'm in a good mood. If I'm not cracking jokes, we gotta look to see if this is going to be doing something we don't want. But you can tell. I'm going to see if I can move the wavetable. Nope, I cannot. Can I ISO surface that? But how do you ISO surf? Oh yeah, that's right. I can ISO surf that. Hang on. Oh crap. Where'd it go? I keep double clicking it. Okay. Fine, I'll do it with my effing mouse. Goodness. All right. Put this down real quick. I'm just gonna use my mouse and wavetable this if I can find my mouse. Here we go. Oh. Woo! Think I almost broke it for a second. Let's see. I was trying to move the wavetable on this and I think it couldn't handle the power. I'm gonna try it one more time. If I can find the mouse. Where's the mouse? Okay. Can I move the wavetable? Let's see. Oh, that's just what happens. Okay, okay. Well, it doesn't look like I can do that, but I'm going to move the wavetable like this, folks. We're gonna make sure this works. All right. Woo! Okay, I can see all my colors. All right, so I can see whether that has hail, and yes, that is hail. Oh fuck! Hang on. Okay, there we go. I was trying to do that the whole time, bro. That was so annoying. Let me get these controls. All right. That is hail, folks. Let me see if I can possibly show you guys. I can. Amazing. All right. So I'll be able to tell if it's hailing. The volumetric scans a little, freaking out a little bit. Hang on. Woo! Okay. Yeah, definitely got to upgrade for that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that again. Definitely got to upgrade a little bit more specs if I want that to read good. But other than that, folks, I think I think you get the picture. Rochester still looking good. All right, baby girl. Let's see. Buffalo. Uh-oh. Can you loop it? I keep zooming in and out because the sensitivity is so annoying. I do apologize. Let me hit that 3. There we go. All right, cool. We got looping on here. So, yeah. All right, so I got to see where my storm. That's a hair report. Let me hit the stop on that. Recent. Wind-driven hail, large accumulation of hail making roads slushy. We got slushy roads in Perrysburg. Hold on, let's cut the jib. There you go. Perrysburg. You're snowed in with ice. I do sincerely give my condolences. Mother Nature is on that timing today, so we just better be on the lookout. All right. So yeah, that's another system. I'll try to work out some of the kinks in that. There's still a fucking severe thunderstorm warning. I'm pretty sure this is Des Moines. Is this Des Moines? Hang on, we gotta poll it. Traveling. You're traveling. That's Davenport. I was wrong on the noise. This is Des Moines. It's Davenport. They already been having weather that's been loud as fuck. And they're getting more. Also, I can read my base velocity, storm relative velocity. Is there any other colors? Just red? Okay. We're not concerned if it's just this, even though there's a effing hailstorm on that. It's about 0.5, 0.81 almost. Let's round it up. If there's any green in this junk or anything mixed in here, not the interference. If you get closer, there's going to be some interference. That might be interference as well, but this is a clear picture, especially if they're able to mark a box on here. You can see quarter-size hail. Damage to vehicles is expected. Anybody living in Boomtown, out here in the plains, keep your Chevys inside that shed. Chevys in the shed. All right. I think that's really about it, folks. I just wanted to see if it'll work, and it does work. Oh yeah, let's launch Google Earth because I've been using that since I was 9, and I love everything that you can see on here. I can find without having the labels on. Let's demonstrate. Let me put these things on. Oh no, I clicked off my virtual damn desktop. All right, I can't see what's on the screen. Look at you. All right. Kachiga, kachiga, mine. All right. So we have our world. Let's take off these effing labels because I've been staring at this planet for way too dang long. All right, so Looking at this, you're probably thinking, this Nick stupid. There's no way you can guess with no markings what city is in based on geographical satellite that is publicly available to use, by the way. You don't have to buy Google Earth. That junk's for free. And you can see everything. Everything. Now, let's start with what I know. This right here, my hand's hovering over, is Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, you got your roads, and probably that'll be a good way. I guess they'll give it that a way to identify it, but this is Dallas. I thought I turned my labels off, by the way. Places off. There. Houston. Hi, Houston. Don't you worry. Oh, I'm cheating? Don't worry. I'll turn the roads off too. Houston, what's up? When are we going to launch these people to the moon? Speaking of, y'all doing it over here? Cape Canaveral? Where's the launch pad? That'd be nice. Oh, wait, this is Daytona Beach. And this is Daytona, USA. Okay, Super Speedway. That means it should be over here somewhere. Is that it? Launch pads? 3, 2, 1 liftoffs right here. These look like launch pads, folks. You think Elon Musk be launching some here? Yeah. Well, that's where that is. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure you can guess where all the other places are. Like, for example, if I zoom into Central Florida here, kind of move around the marsh, you will be happy to know that Orlando should be somewhere. I see it airport. There we go. All right, Orlando. Hi, my auntie Bridget lives in Groveland, which is west of Orlando and north of what is this is all Disney, by the way. This is all the Disney parks. You know, what was that? That the castle? Yeah, that's Epcot, I think. Yeah. So that's Disney World, yeah. I don't know why it still shows me labels even though I took all those off, but all right. Let's keep the ball moving here. Let's see. Hot Atlanta. Low filter as always. Found y'all. There's Hartsfield Jackson. Marietta. Buckhead. Sorry. Buckhead. Wait, no. Buckhead. I might be right and I might be wrong. Spaghetti Junction. They're like, oh god. Oh, is that? See, honestly, I lived in Atlanta for the first, like, 10 years. Uh, no, like, from ages like 5 to 10. I was in Atlanta, mom be driving on these highways. That's what inspired me to want to do Hot Wheels diorama and stuff. Because just, this was all there in front of our faces. Facts. Facts. Nashville. On a rocky top. There we go. There you are. There's Nashville. There's the airport. Nashville. Awesome. Oh, Clarksville? I got you, fam. Fort Campbell. Look at the giant area of space they can use to bomb everything. I would be here on a sunny day. I'm like, lightning? It's dry lightning. No, someone's doing artillery practice, you dummy. All right, so Clarksville, tornado ran right through the central here. Here's Fort Campbell, Lafayette Base, Sabre Airport. There was rotation here a couple weeks ago. Went through this thing place, had me and mom take a shelter. Did not know where that jump was going to hit, but it was starting here. I was like, God dang. Thankfully, the radar's working. If you want to know where the Trenton radar is, it's somewhere around this area, near Trenton. Zoom it out. You already know that's Chicago, baby. Right there. This little cluster F. Where's the Sears Tower? Sorry. The what you talking about Willis Tower. There we go. Transformers. Dark of the Moon. There you go. Yeah. Very nice. All right. I don't, all right, I'll do a couple more just so you know I'm not bullshitting about. I've been looking maps my whole life. If I wanted to find your house, I could do it with ease. No labels. Just give me satellite imagery. Rochester, New York. Grew up here. I know people here. Bam. Buffalo, New York City, Boston, Massachusetts. I believe that's just Maine. Of course. Detroit. Washington D.C. Oh, sorry, that's Baltimore, Maryland. That's where BronyCon That was where BronyCon was. Yeah, guys, I was trying to play all my music at this goddamn convention center here. It was a trek if I ever got to actually play anything there. We got Washington D.C. Where did that go? Oh, I zoomed out way too far. Here we go. This little cluster right here, Washington D.C. Want to know where Trump is at? Right here. Still got the West Wing. Thank goodness they didn't just show the update of it just being torn off, bro. What the fuck? All right. Oh, we're not done yet. Ah, my thing is acting up because I keep clicking on the zoom thing. All right, but yeah, just again, I can use this to locate where exactly the weather's going down. If I want a specific way, there's LA, by the way. But yeah, I can use this too. And I'm going to put all the labels on there because that helps even more on just finding exactly what I want to look at or where I want to look at, who I want to look at, etc. Places. Bang, bang. Google Earth, use it, guys. It's on Google Maps too, so you don't need to download the application. The browser app works better than the stupid standalone app. They never fixed that junk. Well, let's pop on my radar and just let you guys know. All right. Yeah, I think that's about it. If anything goes down, I'll pop on this live stream. I'll do as much as I want to on here, instead of trying to put together a weather report. I'm actually still doing that, so you'll see a weather report today. It's Envy here. You can follow me on the Saucy Supercell weather Twitter. Doesn't have any porn on it, promise. That's the other stuff. And if you found out, yeah, there's levels of it, but we'll put the appropriate stuff on here. I got you. I got you on some basic weather. If you're scared about what the weather people are saying out there, guys, there's an extreme tornado warning. God, you need to get shelter right now. Tell your family goodbye. I think my headset's died. No, I ain't gonna be that kind of weather broadcaster. They really like doing that stuff. Guys, you better be careful. There's gonna be a F3 tornado that'll wipe out your mom. Like literally take her off the map. It'll take your brothers, your sisters, your dog, your trampoline, everything. Cars, total devastation, and it's only like a hailstorm, bro. And then people get so fucking mad when and they don't speak about it. They're like, they just move on to the next forecast. I'm like, mother, are you gonna say something about the forecast you were busting on, bro? And I know that sounds like sketchy language, but seriously, some of these storm chasers are wild. They say some of the rudest to the National Weather Service, knowing they're working with like 3 people in the office. We're still got less people in the office because they cut the funding. They cut people's jobs in that shit. The government here in America, we're working with bits and bones here. That's why me and I encourage other people who know how to read the radar, get on here. Get on here and give your own interpretation to your family and friends. I'm not here for reps or for money, bro. Like I said, I do this stuff IRL. I'm just doing here for giggles, bro. Do you see this stupid avatar, bro? But I've been having this avatar for a while because I eventually was going to get to doing this stuff. And now I'm not working at the hospital seeing people die or helping people not die. I like to get the weather going, hey, medical and science. And also, of course, we're going to talk about sports. Yeah. But other than that, weather and sports go together. Other than that, I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, take a long shower and eat food. And we'll see what the weather looks like. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to get some art out the way and trying to build dang towers, the Legos, and all that shit. So, yeah. I go back to work Thursday. So, there's going to be some big severe weather tomorrow. And I'm not saying that as an excitement, as in like I don't think. Oh, there's a tornado warning. Oh, boys, hold on. We're about to. Am I on? Am I still on the thing? Oh, let's go right back on here. We have. Is there rotation here? Is this for wind? No. I'm trying to click on it. It's so stupid. Tornado warning. Give me the deets, bro. Okay, radar indicated. All right, so let's look. This is still the storm that's going on in southern New York in the mountains, bro. Heading towards the Finger Lakes. But let's see who's in the midst of this. Halton, Farmersville, Machinas, Lime Lake, New York. Y'all in this box for whatever wind this is bringing. Let's hit the velocity radars on this junk real quick. Hang on. Let's go to New York. Oh, gosh. I'm on the controller, so I have to scroll down all the way down. It's such a big list. It's such a big list, boys and girls. Hang on. I haven't even looked at the chat since I started. I honestly feel like I've looked at so many chats and like, unless they're trying to tell me something I'm not seeing. Hold on. Like possibly this. All right. Get me on velocity. What are we seeing here? Play. Play. Oh, hey, look at that right there. So we got bright red. If you see that bright red in the velocity scan, storm relative velocity too, that means there's some very heavy downdrafts or updrafts. I also see there's a little bit of a notch there. Hang on, let's run that back. Look at that little notch right there. That's not good. Strong outflow. You got a little bit of green here. The outflow's died down a bit. The radar just updated. That's why I did a blink. Let's loop it, see what's going on. It's cutting between Machinos and Farmersville, moving east at God knows how many miles per hour. Was it 58 miles per hour that whole storm's moving? No, that's the other storm up north. I I have no idea how fast this storm's moving, but let me hit them winds there. Very bright. 40-mile-per-hour gust on there. I don't know. It just the radar indicated that this was starting to roll. Oh, okay, I see it. Farmersville, New York. Y'all got some windy weather going in all different directions. They put a tornado warning over your junk. Hopefully this expires in the next 5 minutes. I don't want to see a couplet develop. One side's already looking couplet-ish, but the green side is not giving me bright greens, so we're not too concerned about that. I didn't know it started like this. This is the 2:53 in the afternoon. So let's look at our today. Let's look at our temperatures currently right now. Should be hot as balls outside. Wait, it's only doing this in 64-degree weather? And that means the winds are moving, brother. 64 degrees, that's cold for New York. You're telling me there's radar indicated rotation on there? I can clearly see it too. You see that bright red coming in over there? And you see the little notch in that dividend line. If it starts kind of twisting, it's going to spawn a tornado watch in the computers that you use around this bitch. National Weather Service and NOAA. Oh, gain speed too. 62 miles per hour. See, I don't like when they do this. When I say I don't like it, as in like this is factually correct, but it's like I dread it because you're like, oh, it's just a severe thunderstorm warning, right? Bam, tornado warning right in that junk too, and still having some what they would call broad rotation. It's not very tight and bright with the whole colors, but it's there, you know. So, dang, what's the helicity? What's the dynamics going on here? We got southerly wind going straight up. I already showed the other way. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, yeah. I hope this is just radar indicated. Oh my gosh, bro. I was just about to end this live stream. This is a test, by the way. This is a test. This is a test, by the way, folks. I hadn't even this is not even official. So I didn't turn the fan on the room yet. It's hot as balls. The sun's about to face this side. We got a little cloud cover here in Tennessee, middle of Tennessee over here, so we good. But all this crazy crap going on in New York, this is usually summer weather, folks. Oh no. Anything going on in Rochester? I'm kind of just concerned about Rochester only when there's a storms. Other than that, you guys are fine. You're getting some wind. There's definitely some wind thrown out there. Let's hit the reflectivity, base reflectivity. That's the word I was trying to say. Rochester, how you doing? Well, you got rain. That's definitely outflow of rain, and it's outflowing from all this energy being jetted out from the west to the east. Hey, I don't see any rotation in the base velocity. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna wait for it to get to the last frame. Bop. Hmm. I don't know, but it could be. All right. Yeah. I gotta also make sure this microphone is near where I can actually speak. There we go. What I'm looking at. That's why this is a test, folks. You'll get the better full microphone. I'll get like a what do you call it? The dang on boom stand arm. Yeah, there we go. All right. Anything else going on? I gotta end the live stream so I can eat. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. This is the type of dude you're dealing with here. Here we go. At least I say excuse me. I was just gonna say it's radar indicated. Wait, I can turn on the correlation coefficient if there's any blue returns, which means that if there's any blue dots, it's going to be not good. Okay, what we got here? Nope. Okay, so it's just radar indicated. I don't see no blue in here. We're good. We are good. All right, so we're gonna hit it back to the composite, just to give you a high def composite, jackass. just to give you an idea of just how these storms are start sparking up. If you're into that type of thing, if you're not, don't worry about this live stream. Treat this as a normal thunderstorm. If it gets louder and louder, just go inside. We'll use our predator pri- primal instincts as if we were looking out and keeping aware for predators, like we're listening to noise and shit. There you go. So yeah, other than that, I'll pop back on this stuff if we see like a tornado watch pop up on this junk. That's really going to be the reason why Max Velocity and Ryan Hall y'all go on live, is if there's going to be a tornado watch, which I'm not ruling out today, folks. It could happen. Only on the hub. All right, it could happen tomorrow. Remember that show on the Weather Channel? Y'all old as fuck, just like me. Y'all 30. All right. All right. Closing. I'm going to end the live stream, folks. Let's see. Um, Someone in the live stream say, "How's it going for Batavia, New York?" Well, let me go ahead and do the honors of finding that. Batavia, looks like you are. I did high school wrestling in this town. I'm trying to find it. I know y'all were out there. Uh, Dang. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Batavia, right on the south side of I-90, just off that exit. Yeah. And also, my sister did swim meets over there when we were in Rochester growing up. Okay. Here we go. Batavia. I'm not too concerned about Batavia, but hey, if anything starts happening around Western New York, oh, hang on. Let's take a look at the loop, see what's going on coming out of Canada. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh, look at that. Looks like Canada doesn't like you today, Batavia and southern parts of Rochester, because if this little bit of storm keeps its momentum going eastward, not even northeast, it's just straight up eastward. If it bubbles up and keeps doing this bullshit through Buffalo and keeps on that east track, it will reach Batavia before it reaches Rochester, then Scottsville, then Henrietta, etc., etc. Uh, but we'll keep an eye out for Batavia. I wonder, actually, can I hit the forecast on that thing? I should be able to just nail it on there. Batavia. Oh, hang on. Unlock it. I want to go here. I can't do it? Alright. Oh well. I'll probably try to get that set up later. But yeah, definitely just Google weather for Batavia like I do. I promise you this is only just for visual analysis. If I really wanted to get a look at the weather, do you think I'm just gonna always pull this up if I wasn't trying to like be so analytical and observant about this stuff because I like it? No, I'll Google this junk and look on your iPhone weather app. It's fine, bro. They pull the same data from the National Weather Service, the Weather Channel, and they pull that junk from the National Weather Service, same with AccuWeather. Oh my god. Or use your better judgment. You don't need that fancy tech, all these computers and stuff. Weather radio, no iPhone. Atlas, no no GPS, no Garmin. Oh man, brothers and sisters, we're gonna have some fun. All right, but hey, just like Ryan Hall said, don't be scared, be aware. I'm gonna come up with my own catchphrase sometime. All right, I'm gonna stop the live stream, folks. See ya. Bye bye. I'm trying. I'm trying to hit the button, bro. The Zuck quest and the virtual dot stop thing is so not good. I can't stop it with my hand, guys. Oh wait, I can. It's just the mouse is kind of like off. Pete Senpai would like to join you. Oh, bro, I was doing a live stream. Hang on 1 second. Hey, if there's going to be mods in case my chat gets big, it won't.